28. Okay, so let me change this and let's get this started. Alright, so day 28, you're probably definitely going to see questions you haven't not done, but you definitely have all the tools to complete the problems. Look at this rectangular swimming pool. What is the length? The perimeter of the swimming pool is 190 inches. So you probably haven't seen that word perimeter for a long time. So perimeter is all the sides here added together. 25 plus this plus this plus this. So it's the distance around this particular rectangle, right? The distance around. So if you were to take a walk around this rectangle, what would be the distance? So the perimeter of the pool is 190 inches. What is the L? I don't know why it says feet here, but hopefully that didn't get. Oh my God. Okay, so this should be inches, 25 inches. Okay. So let's see how I would do this. Well, I know it's a rectangle, so I know if this is 25 inches, this is definitely 25 inches. All right, and so that's 25 and 25. So the whole thing is 190, and these two sides already are 50. What do I have left over? Let's see, 0, 9 minus 4 is 9 minus 5 is 4, and 140. So the top and the bottom side, okay, added together is 140. So because I know they're the same, if I divide 140 by 2, this definitely has to be 70, and this definitely has to be 70. 70 plus 70 plus 25 plus 25 will give me 190 inches. Okay, correct answer, C. Clear. Okay, ooh. Alright, so we have rectangles, two small rectangles, big rectangle, and a tiny one. What's the area of the figure? Ooh, pretty easy. They're all rectangles, so this should not have given you a problem. So take the top rectangle. That's 3. This is 8. So area of that rectangle is 3 times 8. So this was 24. This is 3. This is 8. So this times that. Also 24. So far I have 24 feet squared for those two tiny rectangles. So the bigger one, this one right here. Oops. Okay. Nope. Go like this. Okay, so again, this big one here, okay? It's a 19, that's 19 times 15, so it's a 19 times 15 rectangle, okay? 45, 95, 19, 285 feet squared, okay? So 285, 24, 24, and the last one is a 9 by 5 or 45 feet squared. So if I add those three up, 285, 45 plus the two top rectangles in there. So 10, 14, 18 goes 1, 8, 10, that looks like a 7, 3, 3, 7, 8. Yes, I do, and it's this one. Okay. Moving down, what is the area of a 169 square feet squared? All right, so this particular square, so you're given the area. Given the area means that, what's number? Okay, so inside this particular shape, there are 190 of these squares. Okay, if I were to go and make a bunch, okay, see those squares? Inside the area means that there's 169 of these. Okay, so we want to find the sides. Well, we'll find this side and this side, right? Because I know it's a square, I know all the sides are equal. So whatever whatever x value this is, all sides will measure the same. So to find the area side, area of a square, we multiply this side times this side, length times width, or base times side, or side times side. And because they're the same, what two numbers are exactly the same multiplied by each other will give us 169. So that should be, let's try 13. Right. 13 times 13. Am I doing 13? No, it's not 13. No. 14. Why am I having difficulties? 323 is 9. It's 3. No, it is 13. What am I doing? Okay, 169. I'm sorry. It is 13. So this is 13. This is 13. That's 13. This is 13. Wow. The area of the square, I'm sorry, the length of the side of a square is 13. Wait, more coffee. I need more coffee. Okay. Alright, so let's move down. Ooh. Let's find the area of this thing over here. So, what's the square feet of the pool? Okay, so maybe this is the main pool and this is the kiddie pool, you know, the children swim. And we can find easily the area of this rectangle, the big pool. It's a 9 by 12, so 9 times 12. So we're going to take that shape. I'll take that shape, and it's a 9 by 12, and 9 by 12 is 108 feet squared. Okay, let's take the tiny pool where the kids swim. Okay, and it's a triangle, and I know a triangle is what? Base times height divided by 2. And the base of our triangle is 6, and the height's 4 in this case. So we get 6 times 4 divided by 2. 6 times 4 is 12, and if we divide that by 2, it's 6. So the small swimming pool is 6 feet squared. We want the total area. It's 108 plus 6, and that's 114, which is none of mine. What did I do wrong? 6 times 24. Oh, here's my mistakes. Ooh, 6 times 4 is 24. It should have been 24. Okay. Divided by 2 gives us 12 feet squared. My apologies. So 108 plus 12 is 120. Final answer, C. Okay. And do we have must? See, I must. No, I must. I must. Okay, look at the given triangle. What's the area of the triangle? Okay, so our base, this is our height, and this is our slant. Okay, so the area of the triangle is base times height divided by 2. Okay, and we got 14 times 10 divided by 2. That's going to give us 140 on top. Divided by 2, it's going to give us 70 feet squared. Okay, use what you know about area of the triangles. You can write, I know the area of a triangle is, okay. You can do this one like this if you want to get fancy. You can write down that a triangle, in reality, and I'll draw this out for you. Let me take that letter out. A triangle, in reality, is a rectangle cut in half. So I know that if this was a rectangle, I would do 10 times 14, which would give me 140 for this whole rectangle. But since it's not a rectangle, I'm not interested in the whole rectangle. I'm only interested in half because this is what that line represents, half. I divided it by 2. Therefore, the area of that triangle is what you call 70 feet squared, which is half of the whole rectangle. And that's what you can write. Okay. The last one. Clear. Look at the given arrow. What is the area? What is the total area? What is the total area of the arrow? Okay. So let's take this part by part, and I'm on the side here. I'm going to take the rectangle. I'll take that rectangular part of that arrow first. I know that this is 6 and this is 15 according to everything. So the area of this rectangle would be 6 times 15. Okay, 6 times 15. It's not dot. 6 times 15. Okay, and 6 times 15 will give us 90 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's the area of the rectangle. Let's do our triangle. Our triangle looks like this. Okay, And I am assuming that everybody knows that this, and I'll use a drawing, is my height. Okay, by the way, I'm looking at the triangle as this whole triangle here. Okay, this is the triangle I'm interested in, the big triangle. Well, some of you might have seen the smaller triangles. Okay, and then let me just shade this better. Take that. I'm gonna take this triangle right here. Okay, this. All right. Instead of doing two triangles, I'll do one triangle. So I know that this triangle, if I were to flip it, okay, which I'm not gonna flip, but this line in the middle represents my height. Okay. So my height is 3. Okay. So area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. In that particular triangle, I know, well, it's divided by 2, and I know my height. This part right here is given as 3. Now we gotta find this, and I'll erase this everything again. I find this distance right here. From this point, that point to that point. I know that from here to here is 2. Right, so I know that's 2. And I know from here to here, it's also 2. So it's 2 plus 2. And what about from this point? And I'm going to shade it. What about here? I know that obviously that's part of my rectangle. Okay, and if this part is 6, guess what this part is also? It's also 6. So the base of my triangle is made up of this, which is 2, the 6 in the middle, and the 2 on the outside, giving us a total of 10. So base times height, so the base of my triangle, okay, the whole thing from here to here is 10 times the height of 3. 10 times 3 divided by 2. And 10 times 3 is 30, divided by 2 is 15 centimeters squared. So the total value would be 90 plus 15. Okay, of my triangle is 105 centimeters squared. Explain how you found the area. Well, you can explain everything you just did right now. Okay, the rectangle, 6 times 15. You tell them that the height of this triangle is 3, and that the base is the sum of this, the distance here 2, plus a 6 in the middle, and 2 here, so giving us 10. So the base was 10, and base times height divided by 2 gave you 15. That's it. That looks like day 28. Okay.